Is Donald Trump a time traveler? And is he the last president? My name is Sid Alinik, this is Marcus, and you are listening to Fallen Hour Radio. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're tuning into the podcast. My name is Sid Alinik, this is Marcus, and you are listening to Fallen Hour Radio. So tonight's topic kind of came up because Marcus has been wanting to do this for quite some time now, and covering these two children's novels, and...
That's just weird that it's a children's novel.
I think if you want to hide something, hide it in plain sight and give it to your kids.
That's just weird. Like that alone is weird to me.
But there's a lot of things out there like that. Like if you want to hide something, you hide it within the parameters of child's play. Like on
in
SpongeBob, on SpongeBob, they were exposing like the Illuminati and things back then. There was SpongeBob doing
like kind of poking fun at it, but they're pretty accurate. Almost.
Yeah, he was doing
some
rituals.
Weird stuff that they did. Yeah,
they had a big old eye on the floor. They had the pyramid there, and he was wearing a shawl and everything.
The clothes.
And it's like something you wouldn't see unless you were extremely involved in a SpongeBob, because SpongeBob has crazy amounts of episodes.
How many they have? Like hundreds?
Yeah, and it's I think it kind of makes sense.
How do we get into talking about SpongeBob? But
I think it kind of makes sense that you would hide it inside a children's novel. But I think one of the things I want to actually investigate in the future is tabloids. And those weird ones you see in the supermarket.
Oh, those
the ones that
global whatever that just has like weird stories.
Yeah, the one that says like so and so is cheating with somebody, or there's a UFO sighting. Because there was this theory out there, and it said that the government always says they put out their information, but they don't really say how they do it. So one person's
a theory is that they're putting it out like that.
Yeah, they put it out there.
Mixed with like a bunch of like goofy stuff and almost like jokes.
Yeah, stuff that no one would even believe.
That is weird.
So that's one thing I want to
investigate. Half-truth, whole lies.
Yeah, and they say that they actually include all of their classified or declassified topics on there, but they go in depth with it, but it just seems out of the ordinary because they include like a spaceship photo that's like just drawn and...
I remember growing up, like the one that, like, I don't know why it creeped me out. Like it's the stupidest thing, but every time I looked at those stupid tabloids, it had like this bat boy. Like it's just he was a boy that was like half bat, and his mouth was like this wide. He just looked like he's always screaming, and oh my god,
that brought back a memory for me. That scared the hell out of me.
I know.
As a kid.
I don't know why. It just always scared the hell out of me. That thing is out there. And then I finally saw that Bad Boy escaped. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god, it's coming for me.
That freak is out there.
So what we were talking about is actually two children's novels that were written in 1889 and 1893. And they were written by Ingersoll Lockwood. Is that his name?
Yeah, Lockwood.
And these two children's novels, the first one was called Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Adventure, and the one published in 1893 was called The Last President. And in this book, the one in 1893, The Last President, this is where the author writes about Baron Trump, becoming president.
I don't know if it was Baron Trump. I think it was...
It has to be Baron Trump, because if he wrote his book about Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Adventure, then how would he write about Trump becoming president?
I remember, they said it was the, Don. I think it is.
Don Trump's
Don. No, they didn't say his name was Trump. It was, his name was Don. And, that's who, the kid, Baron, kind of looked up to all the time. He was like his mentor and all that. And yeah, it was this guy named Don.
So his dad's named Donald. And, if you look at it now, the real son of Donald Trump is Baron Trump.
Yeah.
So that could be one of the.
Yeah,
that could be the thing.
In the Last President, it what that was about like a part of that book was how this person that was so unlikely, just somebody out of left field,
to become president.
Starts running for president, and there's all this buzz about it, all this stuff like there's no way he could win. Kind of like how everything was going when Trump was running for president, just how crazy it was. Exactly how it happened. It happened in the book. Like the least likely person to become president becomes president, and after even in the book, the last president, just how the world reacted, how these riots or all these people protesting and all this stuff going on. It was written in this book in 1893. Same type of what's that called? That same type of reaction that the world had. And not only that, right when he got in there, he started signing all these executive orders and all this and that. Everything he did, literally everything he did, happened in this book in 1893.
It's kind of weird though, because we kind of been on a trend finding books that are foretelling things that happen a couple hundred years later. Just like we studied with J.P. Morgan in the Titanic, and a guy writing a book about that. I mean, it's kind of strange that all these old authors have like these what do they call it? Like psychic ability almost in their writing. Like they're thinking about these people. And the weird thing about this was getting into time travel, which is another part of this conspiracy theory.
That's like the main.
This is the main part of it, of how
this whole thing revolves around is time travel.
Yeah, and how he became president. So Nikola Tesla was, if you guys don't know who this guy's an inventor. He's possibly one of the ones that's well overlooked, especially in the invention of the light bulb and just his inventions. And he supposedly developed a time machine, and
like his type of inventions were just insane, like crazy.
Mad scientist.
Yeah, he was just he was just crazy. Like he even got in trouble for one of his inventions before. It was I can't remember what it was for, but he was testing it and he almost collapsed the bridge the first time he tested it. And the next time he tested it in his basement, and when he tested it in his basement, he actually caused an actual earthquake. And he got in trouble for that.
He was a mad scientist, and he was under Edison.
Right? Yeah, he was working under Edison.
So he was under Edison.
But he was supposedly like the mastermind.
Yeah, he was supposedly the mastermind behind a lot of Edison's inventions. And supposedly he invented a time machine. And the weird thing about this is it gets intertangled into Trump's family today. And that's the strangest part about it, is because when Nikola Tesla died, he went on record saying that he developed a time machine and all his notes and things. And when he died,
not only when he said he didn't just invent it, like he didn't just say,
he said he tested it.
He tested it. It worked. He went to the past. He not only went to the past, he went to the future, and this thing works. That's what he put out there. I built this, and it works.
And it's kind of strange to see someone with such an IQ, such brains, come out and say that he developed a time machine and he actually traveled in it. It's kind of strange there's like no reason for him to lie, because he had all this technology backing him up. All his accomplishments in his technology. And when he died, he went on record saying this, and the U.S. government came in. It's strange even that the U.S. government would go in there and say, okay, if he invented a time machine, then we're gonna seize it. So the U.S. government comes in and they took a look at all of the inventions and all his notes.
Not only that, they took all his stuff.
Yeah, they took him. And the office that actually investigated his equipment was called the Office of Alien Property. And after they looked through all of the notes and all of his equipment, they passed it on to the FBI. And it's kind of like the chain of command almost. Like they looked through it first, they passed it out to the FBI. And after the FBI couldn't find anything of it, they found a man, an engineer, because they couldn't really find anything more to his...
It was like nobody was smart enough to actually figure this stuff out.
Yeah.
So they called in a specialist.
They called him a specialist, but it wasn't just for his adventure. It was to find out about the time machine. And the U.S. government recruited this man, and his name is John G. Trump, and he was an engineer, and he was supposedly to have the brains at that time to decipher these notes and get the time machine working. And what he did was he went in there and looked at him, and he said he didn't find nothing.
Yeah, he said he saw nothing about a time machine, no notes about this thing ever existing, and then just left. And they think that he took all the notes, took the actual machine, and stashed it away somewhere.
And now Trump's president.
Yeah, and like all this falls into place, making like they think that that's how they got so much power, how they got so much money, how they're just how they became so powerful, and all this is because of this time machine.
So Donald Trump could be someone from the past or future, essentially,
or
right?
just John Trump could just literally put everything into place for him,
right,
along the whole way, to make sure that he becomes president.
He's kind of like the Biff of the story.
Yeah, that's right. He's like Biff. Like the almanac is his.
It's kind of strange though, because Back to the Future even referenced this. I don't know if they're referencing this, but they're referencing that Donald Trump becomes president.
Yeah, that's
do you remember that?
Weird. Yeah, that's right.
And it was like a huge thing. The world is in chaos, and
I completely forgot about
Biff,
that. That's
like,
so
owned
weird.
A freaking huge casino.
Yeah.
He was like the Trump of the story, but still, Donald Trump became president in the Back to the Future. The weird thing about all this is his parents even had a strange attributes to their names. His mom's name was Mary, her first name. His dad's middle name was Christ. And to get a little sinister, Trump was born on a lunar eclipse.
Just all that being strange kind of makes it
like how Dark Lord does that seem.
So crazy. But like not even just that, like just the facts, like all the facts that fall in line with this book, with how Trump's life is. Like barren. Like if you actually look at the picture of the like the illustration of the kid in the book, he looks eerily similar like Barron. And not only that, the person that he looks up who like teaches him, who takes him along, his name is just Don, short for Donald Trump. That's what like it's coming out to be.
So is Donald Trump his
where his
father?
Yeah, I think it is. And not only that, when he they traveled, like didn't he take him to like Russia or something like that?
I think so. But his mom's born in
Russia,
Slovenia.
Yeah, like all of this happens. Like he takes him to Russia, and that's where all of this happens.
So what if he takes him to Russia soon, and he becomes president again?
But not only that, like even just
oh, it's gonna be weird. Like what if before his next election, what if he takes him to Russia?
That'd be weird. I mean, like he's already president.
I know, but
so
what
like
if
this
he
whole thing
becomes
already
president
like
again?
I don't know. You're literally confusing the hell out of me right now. But like yeah, just like literally, like if you're just listing all the facts, it's just weird. Like just the fact that it's about a kid named Barron who's mentored by this guy named Don. What, Barron Trump, right? His name's Barron Trump in the book. Yeah, that's weird. But not only that, he even where he didn't they say where he lived or something in the U.S. when he finally moved to the U.S. where their house was where the Trump Tower is now.
Yeah, he said he lived on 5th Street. It was New York, wasn't it?
In New York.
And if you look at it now, the Trump Tower is on 5th Street in New York. And that's where they say this man lived. And
I wonder if he just, I don't know, that's so weird.
Like you can't make this happen. Like even if like getting back to the Titanic theory of that book, you can't make this happen.
Not unless he was just so obsessed with the book, like Donald Trump. Like
That's what I say. Like,
names his kid after him, and not only that, he builds his empire right on Fifth Street.
knowing he's
But not only that, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna become the last president.
But still, though, like just like we're getting along the lines of J.P. Morgan and.
But that's like creepy. The last president.
Yeah.
Like just the thought of that. If that is like some kind of like, I don't know, prophecy. Like that means like,
So
all right, it's ending now. This world's ending like really soon.
It's all done now.
Term.
There ain't nothing to do now. even if he was obsessed with this book, there's no way he could have made this happen unless he had a time machine.
I don't know.
Do you know how wacko we sound now? We took our conspiracies to a whole nother level. Time machine.
I know. I just find it strange. Like, not only that, like, after he starts, like, you know, choosing all the people for his cabinet, you know, in the book, there's a guy that he chooses named Pence.
Oh, that's right,
in the book. And vice president
Pence.
is Mike Pence. It's weird. Just all of these little details that come together. It's literally like you're talking about. You could be telling somebody literally the story of this book, not even telling them that they'd probably think you're talking about Trump himself.
Yeah,
if you just start listing everything like
I think
this.
it's like a memoir or like a history book or something.
And then until you tell them this book was written over 125 years ago. Now that is crazy.
Could you imagine having a book like that about you?
I don't know. That's just
like becoming president, and then there's a book
that's too many coincidences.
That resurfaces.
Like that's too many coincidences. Like that he found the guy named Pence to be in his cabinet. All of this stuff going on.
He was like,
it's all of that. It's just too much.
His grandfather.
It's weird. It is. It's really weird. Like every time I like start reading it and reading into it, it's just like mind blowing. How it gets creepy. Like you look at even look at the pictures. It's just creepy.
It is creepy. So was that the whole conspiracy?
Pretty much, almost. I think not the entire conspiracy, but just the little facts here and there. It's just it is so weird, man.
And this was
like that part got me. The one that Pence, I was like, wow. Like that little fact that just blew my mind for a second. It wasn't like everything else. Like, I mean, I understand if he was so obsessed with this book, he could have made all that happen. But the fact that there was just someone right there with that name that he put in there.
Yeah, he could have made all the facts.
That was like one of the biggest coincidences.
This could have been like his life legacy to make this thing happen. Like he did everything right. He named his son
so much money. Trump. I'm just gonna blow the world's mind.
He named his son Barron. He bought a freaking tower on the 5th Street. Lived there.
He literally is the real life Biff.
He is from Slovenia, and then he becomes president. And to top it all off, he gets a vice president named Pence.
That's just insane. Like this whole thing is just crazy.
He's like the ultimate troll.
He trolled the entire world. That's crazy. What?
There's got to be a troller's ball out there. And it comes, it's like on the Chappelle show.
Player hater's ball.
Trump comes out with the ultimate trolling. I became president. Does that do it?
I think that does it.
I think that does it for us. This conspiracy is just one of those things that you guys got to look into. We'll link all the stuff inside of this description. And
can you even link the thread?
Yeah. And I'm not sure what we'll do next Thursday, but next Thursday, 7 o'clock, got a new podcast coming out. My name is Sid Alinik. This is Marcus, and you're listening to Fallen Hour Radio.